Dear children, for the second session of ninth standard mathematics. Dear children, in the previous class, I had already introduced you to the lesson number system, and in which I mentioned about the concept of mathematics that comes to the mind of a child. Further recall to your mind the different sets of numbers I just mentioned. I have taught set of natural numbers denoted by n. It is usual counting numbers, goes up to infinity. Recall, I have told infinity is the biggest number, minus infinity is the smallest number. Further, we learned about set of whole numbers which contains the digit 0. It also can go up to infinity, finite or infinite. Further, I stopped at set of integers denoted by z, which contains positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0. And I stopped at how these numbers can be represented on a number line. Today, little more further, we learn about another set of numbers. Dear children, in the lower classes, 5th standard, 6th standard, we have learned about fractions. Fractions. And you may know so many examples of fractions. Say 1 by 2, it is a fraction. 3 by 2, it is a fraction. 3 by 4, it is a fraction. And we have learned different types of fractions. Say this is proper fraction, this is improper fractions. Suppose I write 3 1 by 4, it is a mixed fraction. Like that we have learned different types of fractions, which also can be represented on the number line, which I had taught in the previous session. Dear children, with little more standard way, we give some other definition or some other term we use for the word fraction, and that is the set that we are going to learn today. Just take same examples. I call this is numerator, this is denominator, you already know. I call numerator as P, I call denominator as Q. So here P is 3, Q is 4. And simply I say these terms, P is an integer, Q is an integer, both belong to Z. Two integers, P and Q, belong to set of integers, Z. And all these are in the form P by Q. See the examples, all these are in the form P by Q. This also you can convert in improper. 12, 13 divided by 4. P is 13, Q is 4. And so all these numbers are in the form P by Q, where you observe Q is not equal to 0. See, all are numbers. Q is not equal to 0. So P comma Q belongs to Z and Q not equal to 0. So that is the fact we are seeing here. And so I define a set. What is the name of the set? I call it as set of rational numbers. Say rational numbers. These rational numbers are denoted by Q. And so Q equals to, it contains the integers of the form P by Q. We use a symbol such that P comma Q belongs to Z and Q not equal to 0. So this is the standard definition of set of integers in our high school level. So how to define, sorry, not integers, set of rational numbers. So how to define set of rational numbers? The set of rational numbers q equals to set of all t by q. We define as set of all t by q such that p comma q belongs to z and q not equal to 0. These are all the examples which come under this definition. So I read like this: q equals to set of all p by q such that p comma q belongs to z and q not equal to 0. Here we have a simple such that. We are trying to explain. We also use this. This also is meaning such that. So that is the definition of set of rational numbers. So further we have one more set of rational numbers. Now all these numbers which are fractions are examples of rational numbers. I still remember in the lower classes when I taught around 15 years back, 5th standard, 6th standard, what was the definition given for the word rational numbers? Say, same example, 3 by 2. And when we ask the children, is it a fraction? They say yes. When we ask the children, is it a ratio? They say no. Because children's mind is fixed. Ratio means it should be like this, 3:2. Dear children, this is also a ratio. This is also a ratio. Both are same. 3 by 2 is written as 3:2. And so, it is a rational number. So, the primary level definition, the ratio of any two numbers or the ratio of any two integers is called a rational number. That is the definition given in the lower level, 5th standard, 6th standard. See, say 1 by 4. We can write it as 1:4. So children say this is ratio, this is not ratio, but both are same. If I have a ratio like this, 5 by 3, we can write it as 5:3. If you have a ratio 4:2, we can write it as 4 divided by 2. Both are same. So a rational number is nothing but ratio of any two integers or ratio of any two numbers. Take this example. 4. If I ask the children, 4 is a rational number, 99% they say no, it is not a rational number. 100% it is a rational number. When we say 4, it is 4 divided by 1. 1 p is 4, q is 1. This is equals to 4:1. It is a rational number. In that sense, every natural number is a rational number. See, every rational number. Every natural number is a rational number. See. So it goes on. Divided by 1. P is this. Q is divided by 1. So every natural number we can call it as a rational number. Q should not be equal to 0. See the condition. Another concept that smaller children always give a wrong answer is when we tell them 0 divided by 5, value is 0. It is correct. Suppose we tell what is 5 divided by 0, again it is 0. It is not wrong concept. Any number divided by 0 is not 0, it is infinity. Further, it is not a rational number. Our condition is q not equal to 0. So, the condition does not hold good. And so, these are all not examples of set of rational numbers. I will give you some more examples of set of rational numbers. Say 2 by 4 is a rational number. I write another rational number 4 by 8. 4 by 8. Now I simplify. Divide by 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Both are equal in the simplest form. Both are equal in the simplest form. I take another set of number 10 divided by 15. Say I take another number 30 divided by 45. Both are divided by 5. 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15. Both are divided by 15. 15 twos are 30, 15 threes are 45, equal. And so, these rational numbers are called equivalent rational numbers. Equivalent rational numbers. So, we say two rational numbers are said to be equivalent rational number if they are equal in the simplest form. And that is the meaning of the word equivalent rational numbers. Like that we can keep on giving so many examples of set of equivalent rational numbers. Now again these set of rational numbers can be represented on the number line. All these rational numbers can be represented on the number line. Given a number line, we already know there is 0 towards the right side positive integers plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 up to minus infinity up to plus infinity. Record the ratio, say 3 by 4, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is half. Half lies between 0 and 1. So here I mark 1 by 2. 3 by 4. Little more than that. Somewhere here you will write 3 by 4. Suppose I have 2 and half. Convert into any mixed fraction, convert into improper. So it becomes 5 divided by 2. 5 divided by 2 is 2 and half. 2 and half comes here. So here I get 5 divided by 2. It is an integer. 5 is a p. P is 5. Q is 2. 5 by 2 is a rational number. Dear children, in the next class, we will further study about what is irrational number and how to represent those irrational numbers on the number line and the examples for irrational numbers. Thank you.